Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Happy Leo season. We are initiating a season of joy here. Leo season begins on 22nd of July at 10:50 p.m. Eastern Time. For many of the countries that will be 23rd of July. Leo season is all about giving birth to something that we are passionate about, that we are in love with, that we really want to manifest and feel proud of, and we want to lead it, we want to stage it, we want to express it freely, we don't want to hold back. And it will be the time when we will see manifestation of a lot of things that we are passionate about, because all the personal planets one by one will be making a positive aspect with Jupiter, the planet of expansion. And that process begins on 25th of July with Mars meeting Jupiter in a positive aspect. And that is what I'm here to highlight to you about. Mars and Jupiter meeting each other gives us an opportunity to take certain actions where we can manifest in a big way, where provided we take the first steps, there is a high chance of success. There's a high chance of it becoming bigger. There's a high chance of things going easily, of acceptance, of getting support, of things becoming bigger than we had thought before, of things being taken in the right way by the other party, where acceptance, popularity, impact, support are all created in a big way. We want to start a project that we have been holding back on because we were not getting the motivation, or we thought it won't be accepted, or we were not getting enough confidence to do it. Mars, Jupiter meeting each other on 25th of July gives us the impetus to get going, to get started. It sort of wakes us up from an old phase and says, let bygones be bygones, let's move towards the future. It's a very, very courageous aspect, and it's always attached with constructive, productive, bold actions. And we will see bold actions on 24th, 25th, 26th, all the way till 27th of July. We'll feel the sunshine, feel our heart. We would want to do new things. And slowly, this energy will manifest in a big way over the course of August. This is just the first indication of it all. Even though our mind is still dealing with a few things of the past, we are still resolving a few things that the eclipse season has brought up, and it has brought up a few intense feelings, a few overreactions, even a few emotions that we did not know were buried deep, because the eclipses go below the surface, especially the ones that we just had. But while all of that is being dealt with, this Mars and Jupiter aspect shows us the future. It shows us what we are here for. It shows us what we want to be proud of. It shows us wherever Leo is in our chart, what do we truly want there? Who do we want to become? What do we want to be proud about? And it gives us the support, the impetus, the blessings to start something new there. We are putting the seeds of what we want to grow in August. We'll go over each of the sign to see where you could manifest something in a big way, starting from now, starting from taking certain first steps around 25th of July, when you can take certain bold actions, where you can reach out to the people you did not, where there is huge amount of belief in your actions, and their positive impact. So we'll go over that. A few things to note, because we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde. We want to be careful of committing or overcommitting right now, because the planet of business communication is right now retrograde, which means that it is not moving in the direction it should. It's the time where our business negotiations and discussions do take a step back. They are required to not be finalized. It is suggested that we sign off on things in August, if possible. If it is not possible, because the world doesn't stop for Mercury retrograde, which happens thrice a year, then I would suggest you to review very thoroughly before you sign off on something. Use the couple of days that we have ahead, around 26th, 27th of July, to sort of gain a more grounded energy to sign off on things. For example, 26th of July is a more clear thinking kind of a day. So you can use that if you have to stabilize and if you have to fix something. But general guideline, if possible, hold back and also watch out for any overreactions to moods, feelings, because Mercury, the planet of thinking, is still in water and it's retrograde. So we would still have our mind a little bit on the past, a little bit on the topics that need resolution. Although we are on the other side of Mercury retrograde now, which means that we are ready for new. We're ready to seed the new. And this will sort of pull us out of the old phase into a very positive environment that August is. Um, a few dates that you could look back to if, say, Mercury retrograde has you going back and forth on an old topic, on an old issue, and you're not finding a way or a resolution to that. I always prefer to go back to the time when Mercury went retrograde in the same area of my life, because Mercury retrograde is sort of additive. It adds to our experience. So the past retrograde has lessons for the future normally. So I would suggest you to go into your Gmail, your photographs, your messages, anything you have from that period to take a look at it. I generally go into my Gmail and put a before and after for these dates, and I pretty much every time get one email that I really needed to read from that time, which helps me unlock something right now. So, looking at 2013, 27th of June till 21st of July. Or if you're old enough, going back to 2006, from 4th of July to 29th of July. These are specific periods when Mercury went retrograde in the same area of our life, which it is in right now. So you might have some themes of that time repeated for further growth, for further refinement. And there might be certain lessons which might come handy at this point in time. It might come helpful. I'll leave these dates on the screen as well, and I do these weekly horoscopes very regularly on my Facebook page and on my Instagram if you'd like to join any of these platforms, because you'll have a written transcript of everything over there, which you can take a look at. I also leave it on the screen during the course of my videos, but you can join me because I publish it a little bit earlier over there, and they are by signs as this video will be. Now let's get into each of the signs. Another thing, sorry, to suggest is that 23rd, 24th, you can also use for moving forward on a business negotiation. So say something was not reconciled, something was brushed off earlier. 23rd, 24th of July, apart from this trine and a grand fire trine, which is propelling us into action, it is also a good day to sort of ease the negotiation, which in the past might have not gone so well. It is a very beautiful and peaceful energy that we have on 24th of July, and we should use that. Let's dig into each of the sign now to look at what we can manifest through our actions, through taking a step on our own accord, because this energy requires you to take an action. Otherwise, we can miss the energy just as a pleasant energy instead of taking actions on those dates. So let's dig into individual signs now. Moving into Aries. Aries, this is a very good week, especially 25th of July and 24th of July is a great day to manifest or have some progress in the area of a creative project, in the area of a business or investment risk that you've been waiting to take, or taking those bold steps in romance, or taking those bold steps when it comes to your children. And these are the topics which have been a matter of discussion over the course of last couple of days already, in my view, because Mercury was retrograde in this area. So you might have been discussing what to do, how much risk you can or cannot take when it comes to your personal life and when it comes to your business life. So an investment idea, a business risk, a creative project, a romance, you giving birth to something, you giving birth to either a pet project or a business, or you doing something new in the life of your child might have been a matter of discussion over the course of last couple of weeks. But this bold trine, a brand new grand fire trine which is forming on 24th of July, gives you boldness in your heart. It gives you a sense to take a step that is very bold and it is oriented towards your future. It tells you to imagine a life if you did not have any limitations. What would you do? What would be your choice in that case? It's time to set that high that you feel when you did not have any limitations, or when you can imagine not having our own self built limitations. What kind of aim you would have. And it asks us to go for that instead of dampening our dream with limitations, with thought processes which block us. It wants us to flow freely. And these are lucky karmic houses which will be working together for a brief moment around 14 or 15 degree of Aries. So 23rd or 24th of July would be a nice reset for you because it is happening directly with Moon in Aries. So we will feel this in our heart, in our behavior, in our actions. We should take an active preparatory step on 25th of July of whatever it is that your heart's desire to grow in the areas I just highlighted. 14 or 15 degree of Aries rising moon is around 4th of April born. And these are fast moving planets, so I would give a wider orb. 4 or 5 degrees before and after 14 or 15 degrees of Aries, which is around 10 to 20 degree of Aries, which is around 31st of March all the way, I would say 9th or 10th of April. You will feel it the most. If you're a parent or you're a business owner or you're a career person, you are being asked to take a lead here, not to wait. You're being asked to lead assertively here. Don't leave it to the other person or anybody else in your life to decide what this bold step will be. So take an action which is bold, which is a little bit more risk taking, a little bit more risk on your own talents, on your own life, on your children, on your romance, on your passions, on your heart. Because Leo season is all about doing what comes in your heart and giving it your all. So you will have this energy very strongly manifested, in my view, in the coming weeks, provided you take certain bold steps. So that's for you, Aries, and I'll see you in the August videos now. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, this energy urges you to manifest something in your home and family sector with your parents, in a fixed asset possibly that gives you comfort, because this is happening in your area of home, family, security, fixed assets, things that last long for you and give you comfort over a long period of time. It might require a few endings. It might require us to move on from an old pattern, especially because it will require us to go a little bit deep and personal, and emotionally, it will require you to go deep to develop more trust in your relationships, in your partnerships. This is about the heart chakra, and you're proud of your family. You're proud of the home you live in. You're proud of the comfort your parents and your relationship with your family and your style of parenthood brings you. This becomes a time when you're required to take a bigger action, a bolder action when it comes to all that. It requires you to have trust in the future. It requires you to have a trust that this will reap rewards going forward. And the fear is sort of what we are putting an end to. This is very bold. This is us fixing things for long term when it comes to a home, family, security, parents, relationship with our parents, the style of parenting. So the 23rd and the 24th July Grand Trine can give impetus to sort of go in or out of a personal situation as well, related to home, family, parents, parental property, real estate, home decor, especially if you have planets around 14 or 15 degree of Taurus. which is around 4th of May born. Now, this is a fast moving energy, so I would put an orb of around 4 to 5 degrees. So, 4 to 5 degrees before or after 14 degree of Taurus, which is around 10 to 18 degree of Taurus, which is around 1st of May till about 8th of May born if you are a Taurus sun. You will feel it very strongly. It can even prompt you to ask for what you deserve. What will make you feel more secure in your life when it comes to love, when it comes to your heart chakra, when it comes to you feeling comfortable in the home? Do you need to renegotiate the lease? Do you need to shift that? Do you need to shift the house? Do you need to change something in the house? Is there a property repair that needs to be done? Is there a renegotiation of a lease that needs to be done? Is there a rental that is coming for renew? Is there a home loan? Are there any purchases you need to do to enhance the value of your property? That can go fabulously well. And you can initiate actions in all of these directions, and they can go fabulously well this week. So, doing a home repair, embellishing your house, improving your relationship with your parents, having a positive experience as a parent yourself, real estate matter which is stuck for a long time, home repair that you were putting off for a long time, moving out of a house that you were putting off for a long time, moving to a new place which is away from your old, from your comfort area to some extent. So this is bold actions that are driven out of heart when it comes to your home, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your parents, when it comes to your security, when it comes to your home decor and the physical place of living, or a fixed asset. A lot of us don't have home as the fixed asset, something else which is a fixed asset that yields you result over a long period of time in your life. That will come into focus for you, Taurus. So that's for you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini, this is the time to manifest something when it comes to your communication, when it comes to the area you're most proud of, the area you ace, your communication skills, your commercial communication skills. This is the time to take actions in that direction, to make a deal, to make a presentation, to market something, to brand you, to position yourself in the world in a better way through written or verbal communication that can commercially or contractually help you gain skills, gain value, gain money, gain respect, gain commercial success. So it's a good time to communicate. Communicate your ideas. Be assertive in your communication. Be assertive in your actions. Reach out to people. Be social. Speak up. A lot can be done in a very short time this week. You can make a very impressive and positive impact on your immediate environment if you connect with it. Remember that your ruler, Mercury, which rules all business communication, is right now retrograde. So it's best to check, recheck any business communication for slips, for miscommunication, for overexpression of emotions in formal business communication. You want to share your life, you want to talk, you want to meet, you want to travel, you want to stay a buzz, but be a little bit careful of quick mistakes because we'll be in a hurry. So, mistakes made in lieu of speed is something that you want to be careful about, especially if you have planets around 14 degree of Gemini or if you're born around 5th of June. I would say 3 or 4 degrees or 3 or 4 days before and after 14 degree of Gemini or 5th of June would be benefited the most. You can initiate something that you've been putting off for a long time, or you can finish something that you needed to work on and you need it to be accepted, you need it to be received in a well manner. You'll find that acceptance. Siblings in a few rare cases can also come into focus, and there might be some discussion. You need to work on something that the sibling has and you might need to contribute to that or act on it, and it can pay off in a good way to you. So that's for you, Gemini. I'll see you in the August video now. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, after a very, very intense season, now might be the time to receive some positive affirmation, get some positive news. Going especially around 24th of July, there's a possibility of a pleasant communication coming through, a negotiation coming through, some amount of successful a meeting happening which can help you move forward, which can resolve an old issue, which can reconcile an old issue. That is especially true if you have planets around 26 degree of Cancer. This is an excellent time to do that. All the way from, I would say, 24 degree to 30 degree, 15 to 21st of July can benefit immensely on 24th of July. But this aspect that I'm specifically talking about, which is manifesting something for the future that we'll be taking steps for around 25th of July all the way till 27th of July, is for you happening in the area of material resources. So you might be very well placed to take certain bold actions to manifest more sources of revenue, manifest material progress, manifest self-worth and net worth through certain lucrative actions this week. It could be directed towards creating more values from your skills. It could be you asking for more value for your skills. It could be you taking care of certain projects and that yielding results in terms of material resources. This is you taking care of business in a realistic, practical way to do what truly works when it comes to revenue, when it comes to money, when it comes to assets. You're taking charge of your financial destiny here. You're asking assertively for what your talents deserve. You're sort of demonstrating your personal values in your actions. You're reflecting your inner world in outer abundance. And you'll be fighting to enhance your outer abundance greatly here. You'll be taking some very positive actions that will expand your resources going forward. Some might be fighting for equal pay, as Rapino is. She's a Cancer sun. There could be some who will be fighting for better trade terms, as United States of America, which is a Cancer sun, is doing. Or there might be some who might be having their big dreams put into action that will reap rewards in long term to you in their resources. For example, going to space by Elon Musk, which is the specific degree at which this aspect is happening, which is 14 degree. 14 degree of Cancer will be most benefited in my view, which is around 6th of July born, a few days before, a few days after. You could see a sort of a combination of things working together when it comes to your work, when it comes to your ability to create value for your work. And at the same time, finding your value system, what makes you proud, what gives you the sense of being in lead, do whatever is required for you to feel in charge of your financial destiny. Is there a project? Is there a shift in work? Is there a specific kind of work that makes you feel proud about what you do and how you're making money and how you're creating asset? It's a must for you to take pride in your source of income and your assets. So you'll be making certain important shifts in that direction to make sure that your money comes from the sources that you like, that it comes from the jobs you like, that it comes from the projects you like, that it comes from a career that you like, that is in line with your values, that is in line with your mental peace, that is in line with what you want to continue to do for a longer period of time and you'll feel proud about it. That is in line with who you are as a person. So, Cancer, you'll be putting your foot down, in my view, and taking certain bold actions. And I think they can be received very positively, provided we don't get into any authority figure confrontation and waste the energy in that sense. You have a easy flow of energy when it comes to your material resources. You would want to make use of it. So use 23rd or 24th for negotiation and 25th for manifestation all the way till 27th of July. Especially true 4 or 5 degrees before and after 14 degree Cancer, or 4 or 5 days before and after 6th of July born. These are fast moving planets, so a wider set of you will be benefited by it. So good luck for that, Cancer, and I'll see you in the August video. Moving on to the Leo King, the person who rules this season, you. Happy birthday to Leo Sun, who were born in July, and to all of you. What a beautiful start of the season. Having Jupiter meet all of your personal planets one by one in August will feel beautiful to you. It will expand everything you feel about manifesting your truth, your reality, your joy. There's a clear shift in energy which is about to come for you, Leo. And that starts with this. That starts with this aspect. This is an aspect which is forming between the houses, which are positive karmic houses. These are benefits of past life. These are benefits of past work done. You're manifesting a new you, and it's time for it. We have waited patiently for our moment, and this is it. This is the time to shine, to feel proud in who you want to be, putting your best foot forward because you will be in spotlight this month. All the way till 23rd of August, all eyes will be on you, and you will be performing in a grand manner. Whether it is self expression, whether it is what you do for a living, whether it comes to how you present yourself to the world, your physical body, you will be stepping into your destiny. So do your own thing. This is the time to lead, not follow. So, whatever you've been waiting to do when it comes to your career, take an important step here. When it comes to changing something physically, take an important step here. Blossom, yield results, express yourself. Don't hold back anything anymore. You will attract every eye in town because this is the time when things will be focused on you, energy will be focused on you. What do you want? What do you want to make out of this? Mars comes once in 2 years in your sign. So many planets come together in your sign once in a very rare moment, and it meets Jupiter for the first time in 12 years. What do you want to manifest, which you want to grow in a very grand fashion over the next decade? It's the time to take that important step towards that direction. You how do you want the world to see you? What kind of person you want the world to see you as? Bring that out. Get support. Take your ambition one notch up when it comes to your worldly status, when it comes to your work. Think about who you want to become if you did not propose any limitations, because these are the houses where we are required to be courageous, where we are required to be creative, where we are required to be fired up to imagine a goal, a future without inhibition to our expression. So without inhibition to your expression, to your ambition, who do you want to become? That's the time to take that bold step. But it's not the time to be following anybody. It's not the time even to proactively try to lead anything. People will follow you because you are you. So you do your own thing and others will just follow. 14th degree of Leo or around 6th of August born are most blessed by this. And I have to say, Muller is 14th degree of Leo. I am really looking forward to see what does it manifest for him. Does it manifest in the way he thinks it should? So set goals which are bold. Set a target for next 30 days. Set a target for what's burning in your heart. Manifest a dream here. Set expectations now. Take an initial step on 25th of July all the way to 26th or 27th of July and see how it grows at a speed like you've never seen before in the coming month. This is especially true if your planets 4 to 5 degrees before or after 14 degree of Leo where it is happening. Similarly, 4 to 5 days before and after 6th of August will feel it very strongly. It's happening in your sign. It's one of the better or the best aspects which happens in terms of what we can do with our physical body, in terms of how we can deliver, how much risk can we take, how much joy do we derive out of acting on our dreams. So good luck for that, Leo. I'll see you in your video now, in your August video. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, this is a very beautiful aspect which is happening in your house of peace. You want to manifest something behind the scene here. You're working on something which you are probably not wanting to reveal yet to the world. You're perfecting something behind the scene. And that is a very, very positive action, which will, in my view, manifest over the course of August. You're getting ready for your season. So you want to manifest something which is not yet visible to the world, but behind the scene, it is very actively being pursued and activated. This is your next level up. This is where you're taking yourself to the next level. This is where you're getting disengaged from the past loss, past feelings, past negativity, and just moving forward. Just moving forward to something that is driving you from deep within, where you feel that you're being guided towards this, you're being called to it. Spirits are calling you towards this direction, and you will be working on that in a very activated and animated way behind the scene, which can be restless in terms of you not getting enough sleep, possibly because you're working too much or you're giving it all. So, this aspect desires us to pay attention to our self care as well. And you can do something very fruitful when it comes to your self care here. You might want to travel long distance. This is not an energy where you want to engage with a lot of people. You want to disengage here. You want to disengage a little bit from the wider world to gain speed. So there's an active life which is happening behind the scene, which could be in the area of your work. It could be in the area of something that is creative, that is risky, that is what you want to do, that is your heart's desire in your professional or in your personal life, but you're not yet ready to reveal to the world. And you might be ending an old phase with it. You're sort of moving to the next chapter. These are karmic spiritual houses, so your spirituality is accentuated here as well. You sort of trust in the destiny, and the destiny comes through for you. And there's a power beyond us. It's like a hidden hand of God which comes through in your actions here. There is a confidence of faith which manifests whatever you're doing in a much bigger way. So act with faith. Act with faith. Plant seeds of something beyond public eye right now to grow in the coming month for your season. This could be in the area of creativity. This could be an area of business risk. It could be an area of self-care. It could be an area of spirituality. It could be an area of you taking a back seat and just enjoying bed pleasures as well. Because it's like you're pulling back the arrow to aim it. So you're just taking a little bit of backseat from the public eye to prepare yourself to go faster than ever. You're seeding something for birth on your birthday or in your season in September. So, if the past review has brought us face to face with a few errors of our ways, emotionally or in our business, where we have sort of realized a few kinks that need to be straightened out, take this week to have a healthy new trend, a healthy new plan created, where we shift our response to the same situation, where we shift what we do in that situation. This will feel deep. This will feel personal. This will feel impactful in a positive way to you. Provided we hold ourselves, we don't expose ourselves to the outer world yet. We hold our words for the time being from public eye. Remember, this is still under wraps. Your ruler is retrograde. It's not yet time to speak this new discovery that you're making this week, this new plan that you're making behind the scene, this new realization that you might have been having. Right now is the time to work behind the scene. Don't disclose it yet. And 14 degree of Virgo, or if you're born around 6th of September, will benefit the most. 4 or 5 degrees or 4 or 5 days before 14 degree of Virgo or 6th of September. So I would say about 2nd of September all the way till about 10th or 11th of September. Similarly, from about 10th of 10 degree of Virgo all the way till 18 degree of Virgo. These are faster moving planets, so a wider set of you will feel this positive energy over the period of this week. Good luck for that, Virgo, and I'll see you in the August video now. Moving on to Libra. Libra, this is a very visible time for you. There is no doubt in my mind that you'll be very busy with your professional goals, with authority figures, with possibly manifesting a launch, which is what you should be working on as a part of this positive aspect, which is beautiful for you. It's about sharing your ideas, it's about publicizing your viewpoints, your ideas, your creativity at a bigger scale. It's an excellent time to manifest a launch at a wider scale, a business network connection of significance being made, an online platform being created, a fan base being created, a supporter set of people who will add to you in your career, in your acceptance being created. So be visible, be bold, speak up, connect, network, create an important connection, have a lucrative business discussion, break through a tough business discussion, or a project that hasn't been lifting off the ground. Now is the time when it will. This is the aspect of getting stuff done that leads to a long term vision or dream or project to come true. And right now, it's just the start. You'll see the full acceptance, the full blowing up in a very positive way in the coming month, in August, when this becomes bigger than what you're seeing right now. This is the aspect of getting stuff done that leads to a long term thing being grown in a very significant way. It's a clear pathway to success, to create what you would be proud of, your creation. Communicate and share your ideas, views, hopes, dreams with influential people. Connect with people in your network right now, with your friends, with your business network, with your tribe. Your words can be very, very impactful. You can command people's respect, you can command leadership, speak on important projects, speak on the things that you want to bring into existence. Your voice has a lot of weight right now. What you think should be commercially viable can become the next big wealth idea for you. So put your mind to big wealth ideas, put your mind to things that can blow up in a big way, in a positive manner, to and benefit a larger set of people. It will have your brand on it, it will have your name on it. It is something that thing will be that thing will be known as yours, that you created it and you catered to a large set of audience with it. So don't underestimate your ability. Don't compromise in the name of being realistic over here. Take a lead, enamor, enchant, enliven, meet people. You have a natural charm, use it. Use it in professional situations. Go for meetings. Persuade the people of influence. Pitch to them. People want to hear from you. People really want to hear from you, and you can make a very, very solid impact. In fact, on 24th of July, when Mercury and Venus are meeting each other at around 26 or 27 degree, you can make a very positive professional impact. 26 degree of Libra would be around, I would say, 19th of October born. So all the way from 17th to 23rd of October born should take a business communication or a pleasant conversation with an authority figure on 24th of July. But for this thing that I'm saying, that you could manifest a launch or a business network, something that needs to be publicized to a larger set of audience, that's happening around 14 degree. 14 degree of Libra, around 4 or 5 degrees before or after 14 degree of Libra. Similarly, if you're born around 7th of October, 4 or 5 days before and after, so around 2nd of October all the way till 11th or 12th of October, will benefit the most out of acting on a dream by making a connection, socializing, being out and about, sharing your ideas, sharing your views, setting a new precedence altogether. And this is very creative, very bold, and will have a wider set or impact rolled out in the month of August. So that's for you, Libra, and I'll see you in the August video now. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, this grand fire trine of 24th of July is very, very important for us. It's happening in our career houses. It is about manifesting career progress, formal titles, approvals, formal communication, projects that were waiting for you for a long time to lift off. which are creative in nature, which are bold in nature, which have a huge visibility. There's a final liftoff which is happening with this aspect, initiating that liftoff by us acting on them, by us manifesting in a very visible way when it comes to a work project, when it comes to authority approvals, when it comes to us taking care of the business in a very practical way. We are taking very bold actions here, but they are about practical things. This is about not taking no from an answer from ourselves as well as others. We are fired up here. This is our ruler making an expansive aspect with the house of resources. What we are doing over here has a direct impact on how much money we're going to earn, how much self worth and net worth we're going to gain. So, these are lucrative projects. They will yield substantial monetary value and status with their manifestation, and we will be compelled to work on them. Charming those who need persuading, evolving from from the differences, any blockages that we were feeling in our own creativity, moving away from that to find a agreed firmer ground is the theme here. Ambitions are intensified. You intend to lead. Just put one step in front of the other and see your ruler Mars unfold the success in actions. Take the opportunity to act. Don't miss this out. This is a very impactful energy for us. It affects us in our career progression. Take the opportunity here. Ask and it's given, but ask is a very big component of that. So, our initiative has a big participation in the manifestation of our dream. We will be given the facility to grow if we act, but we must act. So start something new, get approval, get support, uh, start something that you want to be accepted at a wider scale, that you want to be sort of where you're taking risk on your creativity. And things might have been stuck in creative field for some time. We might see that moving forward on 24th of July. When Mercury and Venus meet each other, we see forward. We see reconciliation. We see a positive, pleasant news. A negotiation that was held up for some time, that moves forward. Things progress forward, and we'll see more and more of that in our career sector, in our public image, in the coming month, in August, when our career is in focus. We have a big month ahead of ourselves, and this is just a preview. This is a very, very important aspect to pay attention to on 25th of July, all the way till 27th of July for us. This is especially true if you have planets 4 or 5 degrees before or after 14 degree of Scorpio, which is if you're a Scorpio sun born around 6th of November, 3 or 4 days before or after 6th of November, you'll feel this very strongly. This is your time. This is your time to manifest an approval, to get something rubber stamped, to start something which gives you a leg up in your career, which gives you more revenue out of what you do for a career. This is something that you feel passionate about, that is close to your heart, that is creative, that is you giving birth to something that feels like a child in your career. It is your baby. You decided you wanted to do this, and now is your moment. Now is your moment to reap the benefit. Jupiter will go direct around 11th of August. It becomes the time to reap the rewards of this. So take a bold step when it comes to authority figures, when it comes to career, when it comes to projects that you've been doing at work. Handle them in a practical way. Beware of Mercury still being retrograde, so be careful when it comes to business communications. Be careful when you're sending out emails, etc., that we check them, that we check our emotional responses at work as well, because this makes us confident to act. How do we act when we have the power to act? With grace, with positivity, taking people along, that will manifest in a very, very positive manner. Lead and people will follow. Don't ask people to follow you. In Leo season, a lion never asks people to follow them. They just come along for the ride. So move forward. Don't try to persuade anybody about your value here. Just work on your projects. You will find an unblock of energy, especially if you have planets around 26 degree of Scorpio. You might feel that suddenly there's creative energy which was blocked and that is unblocked, which is around n degrees of Scorpio. But all of you will feel it from 24th of July in my view. So take advantage of that. Plan an important meeting if you want to do on 24th or 25th of July. When it comes to some sort of approval, some sort of important discussion, that can go very well for you. Good luck for that, Scorpio, and good luck to me. I'm a Scorpio rising too, and I'll move on to the next sign now. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Grand Fire Trine, which is happening on 24th of July, and the Mars trine Jupiter 25th of July is happening with your ruler Jupiter in your sign. So you are the participant, a key participant in this aspect, and a key beneficiary of it. When we have Leo season, you're all fired up to be you again. And this is just the beginning of it. Coming out of a phase of transformation into adventure, stepping into travel, stepping into publishing, stepping into teaching, legalizing to a foreign country, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, expanding your knowledge with an on job training, or taking a sabbatical, or moving to a country different from your country of birth, seeking a mentor, wrapping up a legal issue, dealing with in laws in a positive fashion. All of that manifests positively if you take a chance, if you take a leap, if you take a little bit of risk in your life. That turns out to be a very positive move for you for a longer period of time. This is you being you seeking adventure, you seeking travel, you seeking a different experience from what you've had before. And the 23rd or to 24th July Grand Trine is in your positive karma houses. It wants to add creativity and courage to your ambitious actions, which means that if you previously were stopping yourself from going somewhere, from taking bigger bets in your career, from taking bigger leaps in your career, that blockage is removed with this. You're told to dream bigger, to take bolder actions. And you can do that on 25th of July. If you were holding back travel, if you were holding back having a discussion with a mentor, if you were holding back talking to a business partner who's foreign and different from you, if you were holding back a trade discussion, if you were holding back a discussion which was not so going so positively when it comes to your trade partner, like in case of United States of America. United States of America is a Sagittarius rising as well, as I have spoken about it. This is an indication of a positive trade outcome. Around 25th of July all the way till 27th of July, positive news coming through, which is lucky, which shows progress, which shows positive thoughts, which shows actions that are positively manifested. You do what you want to grow. You do what you want to grow and achieve your ambitious plans here. Take a step in terms of your future goals here. No past discussion, no old remorse, no looking back to what has been. We are focusing on the future here and a different future, a very exciting future. Manifestation power is very high here because it's happening in karmic houses. So you want to focus on a positive future, you want to focus on positive thoughts, a job, tools required for you to progress in your career, manifesting a mentor, manifesting a course, doing a new job that is more expansive and it expands your knowledge, taking a travel that shifts your perception about life, that opens you up like never before. A move to a foreign country that opens you up like never before. This is happening in a house of expansion of mind, which can happen through travel, which can happen through education, which can happen through a publication of significance, that can happen through a old legal case wrapping up. You are moving forward in a very bold way here, and your future depends on taking a bold action. Easy does it. It will feel natural. It will feel like you are you again. It will feel easy. It will feel meant to be. Just as actions are supposed to be for you. You are a fire sign. This is a fire season. This is a season that jives and well with you. And your ruler, Jupiter, in your sign is making a positive aspect to every personal planet one by one in August. It's the time for maximum progress. Easy progress. Easy does it. Just stay positive. Take the risk. Take the due risk. Be careful of financial discussions that I spoke about in your video. Financial negotiations are still going back and forth. Try to sign things only in August. Pay attention to fine print. If possible, delay the signing to August. If you cannot, then just pay attention to the fine print. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. Faith is required here to progress. Action is required on 25th of July. The rest just takes care of itself. 14 degree of Sagittarius 4 or 5 days before or after will benefit the most, or around 6th of December born, again 3 or 4 days before and after, will benefit and will manifest the most in the coming month, in the month of August. So good luck for that, Sagittarius. I'll see you in the August video now. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, this is all about you manifesting something when it comes to a joint situation. A tough joint discussion comes to a resolution here. It could be a joint resources, it could be a loan, it could be a sponsorship, it could be a relationship, intimacy in a relationship. Proceeds of partnership are on highlight here, are highlighted here. Proceeds of business partnership, which is money. Proceeds of personal partnership, which is intimacy. It's time to resolve those. It's time to take bold action on those. It's time to develop trust in that partnership and decide how you want to move forward. You will act towards what you deserve here, what you deserve in a joint situation. Let go of any old emotional patterns here which you know are not serving you anymore. Let fresh light in. Don't shy away from going deep as you're transforming a joint situation, which you need to be proud of it. You need to be proud of the intimacy in a relationship. You need to be proud of your spouse's resources. You need to be proud of what you get out of a partnership. And if that's not happening, you will shift that situation. You will take a very bold action there and you will receive rewards of it. You will receive positivity out of it. Something has got to be ended and a new way of being in a joint situation is given birth to over here. And there could be some friction in personal situation, nothing that hay in the bed, making hay in the bed won't resolve. So intimacy is highlighted here, and intimacy is very positively highlighted here. That's one way to handle this energy. Another is having an assertive stand when it comes to any power imbalance situation in your one-on-one relationships. Taking a assertive stand and that coming through for you. Have faith in your future. Have faith in your transformation. Have faith in your value here. You're valuable to the other person. You're adding value to the other person, and you have that recognition here. You ask for the returns for it. These are houses of karmic endings. So something emotional pattern could be ending, or we might be ending an old baggage, a karmic debt, or an emotional pattern that is draining you in joint partnership. And we are acting in a very positive fashion here to get rid of it, to move forward from it. 14 degree of Capricorn, or around 4th of January born, 3 or 4 degrees before or 3 or 4 days before and after 14 degree of Capricorn or 4th of January will feel it the most. So around 10 to 18 degree of Capricorn and around 31st of December all the way till about 5th of January born Capricorn will feel this energy very strongly. There can be a reconciliation on 24th of July if there was a discussion in a partnership, in a one-on-one client relationship, in a client contract that was pending, in a relationship, in a personal relationship, a discussion that was pending. You can have a very positive negotiation both in your personal life and in your business life on a one-on-one basis on 23rd and 24th of July, which you should take advantage of that. So that's for you, Capricorn. I'll see you in the August video now. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you're manifesting a powerful partnership here. There's something in a client relationship, a business partnership, a one-on-one personal relationship that you could be proud of that is coming through by your own initiative. You might be forming a partnership with a person, or you might be embellishing an existing partnership and taking it to the next level. This looks like business, though, to me, a creative field. If you are in a creative field, you might be finding a new client, or you might be finding a business partner who you can combine your talents with and move forward in a positive way. And that yields big wealth, that yields resources, that yields abundance, that yields more fan base to you. That yields more acceptance of your talents at a wider scale to you when you combine your resources with another. This could be, and life is sort of too short to not get your requisite rewards here, and you're getting your requisite rewards here. You're sort of sharing your life and getting what you deserve when it comes to your talents. So abundance is highly highlighted here. This person or this partnership could be key to it, could be key to you getting your fair share. But you want to stand up for yourself when it comes to a joint situation. You will be in charge of it. You'll be leading it. You'll be the king. You'll be the leader. You'll be the head. Openly and boldly, you need to stay your intentions here. What you want out of this partnership, whether it is a business partnership or a client relationship or a business or a one-on-one personal relationship that you're forming. And it's high likelihood that you'll get your way when it comes to joint situations. So whether you're taking it to the next step, you're a master at negotiation, at airing out things in an objective fashion, and that is exactly what you do. It's high likelihood that you will gain acceptance of your ideas at a wider scale when you combine your forces with somebody. When it comes to a client situation, you can be very impactful. When it comes to completing a project and getting a client deal through, you can be very impactful. This is in your house of social houses, so its idea is to interact with people, be out and about, be with clients, be with your partners, be with your business relationships around 25th of July, and let your voice, let your words, let your actions do its magic. And 14 degree of Aquarius or around 4th of February born will benefit the most. Around, I would say, 10 degree of Aquarius all the way till 18 degree of Aquarius will benefit. So 4 degrees before and after 14 degree of Aquarius and 4 days before and after 4th of February will benefit the most out of this aspect. And all of you should put yourself in social situation, in client situation, in situation of being exposed at a wider scale to people where you're showing your talents, where you're displaying your creativity, and form those important relationships. This is your tribe coming through. This is you finding the set of people who truly support you and working with them, sharing your life with them. So that's for you, Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, this is a beautiful energy to manifest a work project that you've been waiting to create. It could be a project that was not lifting off, that was not coming through. And now, through happenstance or a very positive discussion around 24th of July, taking a little bit more investment risk, taking a little bit of bold action around this time, you get that project through. You're taking care of business. You're bringing back order in your life, whether it comes to work or your health with coworkers. Any steps in the direction of doing project work, doing things in your health, doing things with coworkers, any steps in this direction can be very, very lucrative when it comes to your business. It can be a busy week, but you are being very assertive when it comes to you as a leader. You're getting stuff done without any hint of doubt. You're making sure that your team is being led by a bold and influential leader. It's time to not wait anymore. You want to take the effort required here to get that project off the ground, get that diet off the ground, get a bright spot at work. Your mind body connection is blessed here, which means that if you take actions at work, you'll see a very lucrative reward coming through, both in your work area as well as in your health. When you're taking care of your body, you'll see that positively manifest at your work as well. So you will find energy to do both here, to take care of yourself physically as well as to take care of business. Work very, very positively in a bold fashion with your coworkers. This is the time to shine at work. This is the time to get a difficult project off the ground, lift off, and that will become a very lucrative source of revenue, of acceptance, of social status in the month of August. And this is real tangible results. These are houses of practical work. This is not metaphorical. This is about getting things done in real life, on the ground, with hands, with your physical self. They can be creative projects, they can be projects that you're passionate about, they could be projects which are in the area of your own business, but they have to be done in a practical fashion, and you'll take the practical steps here. You'll take care of business here, and that will manifest beautifully in the month of August in a bigger fashion. 14 degree of Pisces, around 14 degree of Pisces, which is 4 or 5 degrees before and after 14 degree of Pisces, or around 5th of March born, 4 days before or after 5th of March born, are most benefited by this aspect. So around 10 degree of Pisces all the way till 18 degree of Pisces, or 1st of March all the way till 10th of March born, will see the most benefits of it. But on 24th of July, people who have planets around 26 degree of Pisces can have a very positive negotiation, both personal as well as business negotiation. 24th of July is a very good day to do that for 26 degree of Pisces, which is around 17th of March born. So good luck for that. This is a great energy for you, Pisces. Good luck, and I'll see you in the August video now. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you in the August videos now. Thank you.